Hello everyone, how you doing? You're very welcome to this week's ROSCOMMON LGFA with myself, Aidan Raftery, and of course, as always, the acting PRO for ROSCOMMON LGFA, Ellen Hynes. Hello Ellen, how are you? Are you well?
Hi, Aidan. I'm good. Thanks for having me back.
No problem. Good to have you back, and a well earned rest, a well earned deserved rest. So, but I suppose like we said in the last one with the county scene finished now. It's great to move on to the more local stuff and the club championships and things like that. So I suppose we'll kick off with the senior fixtures this Friday and Sunday.
Yes, so we're looking forward to the adult championship getting underway this coming Friday, the 18th. So we've plenty of matches on Friday as well as Sunday. So for starting with senior, we have Shannon Gales versus Clon. We have Boyle versus Kilglass Kilmore. St. Dominic's have a bye this coming week, and then Kilbride are playing St. Bridget's this coming Sunday. Then when we move on to intermediate, St. Kieran's are playing Castlereagh, St. Crohn's are playing Air and St. Barry's are playing Western Gales, all on Friday. In the Junior A competition, we have Oran playing Port Pierces, Michael Glavey's playing Strokestown, and Northern Harps have a bye this week. For Junior B, we have Four Roads playing St. Mary's Tulsk, and St. Folia's are playing Clonagale on Sunday. As we move on to Junior C, those matches are all fixed for Sunday. Junior C, the Group A and Group B. So Michael Ronan's are playing St. Kieran's, Air are playing Roscommon Gales, and in Group B, St. Dominic's are playing Shannon Gales, and Kilbride have a bye this coming Sunday. So we've got plenty of matches to keep us busy, and we're looking forward to having everyone back on the pitch.
That's it. And I suppose you know from going through those fixtures there are some very good games there now, and some games are going to be very close there this weekend.
Yes, definitely. There will be a few close matches, I'm sure of. It'll be great, to get to see these girls, especially say the senior teams. They always have some fantastic teams, some fantastic matches, as well as the intermediate and the junior teams. I mean, you can't fault them. They all put 100% on the pitch once they all go out. So looking forward to a couple of weeks of great adult football.
That's it, and I suppose it's going to be great to see see what new talent has come through at each of the clubs. That'll be, I'm sure, will be playing too over the summer as well, because usually year on year there's some new talent coming into the various senior, junior, and junior C club teams and things like that. It's very good to see them coming through.
Definitely, that's one of the most important things is, the girls coming up in age as well as in their skill levels, whether they're still in the adult or they're moving up from underage. Like you said, every year you see more girls putting even a bigger emphasis on playing football as well, and it's great to see, and we look forward, to recognizing their great work.
And of course, Castlereagh St. Kevin's are a good team as well. Now they're improving every year. Teams like that, and of course, like you said, Shannon Gales and St. Michael's and other clubs, kind of at junior level, they're all great. And of course, senior, you'll have the likes of Boyles and Bridges. Those types of teams as well, and that's what makes the championship so interesting. And also I think that usually the intermediate and the juniors are it's very kind of hard to come out of. If you go down there, it's not easy to come up straight away.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's very strong competition within the intermediate and the junior. I mean, I think all the teams are very well matched to each other. And I think I could not call now who's going to win the junior competition. I couldn't call now who's going to win the intermediate competition because, like I said, these teams, they play brilliant football, each and every one of them. So it'll be an interesting championship for sure.
Yeah, because myself and Ray Lannon were at I think it was St. Bridget's and St. Kieran's there 2 or 3 years ago. It was actually in Mulherm Park, and we were doing a commentary podcast on it, and that was an extremely close game. I think that was intermediate, and I thought that was like the kick of a ball decided it, and that's the way it is. But that's a testament to the quality of the players and the quality of the coaching going on. The games are so tight and so entertaining. But also the players are extremely skillful and put in all the hard work. You can see that in these games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, thankfully, like I said earlier, all the teams are very well matched, and it is left up to the last kick of the game, or there's no sort of, okay, we can ease off now. It's keep going, keep fighting, keep working, and all the teams do that, and that's it just shows how impressive that these club teams are, that they keep putting in the effort 100%, whether it be at trainings or at matches. So it's great to see, and yeah, like I said earlier, it's going to be tough to call who comes out on top at the end of the championship season.
That's it, and that takes us on to the under-16 fixtures and results. And this is also vital, the underage structure that provides the conveyor belt for the adult teams, and just as important.
Yes, definitely. So we're looking forward to having the under-16 finals next Tuesday. So Division 1 in the A final, we have St. Dominic's playing St. Pierce's, and in the B final, we have Boyle versus St. Barry's. In Division 2, we have St. Crone's versus Oran, and for the B final, St. Michael, St. Ronan's, and they will be playing, yet to be decided, between Northern Harps or Shannon Gales. In Division 3, the A final, we have Michael Gabby's v St. Mary's Tulsk, and then in the Division 3B final, we have St. Paul's playing Kilglass Kilmore. So, again, a great mix of teams in there. We've got plenty of finals. There's plenty of matches and plenty of girls still playing in this under-16 championship, because that's what you want. They want the game time. So it's really important to us, that there is the mix, there's the A and the B finals, because they deserve, their time to play on the pitch just as much as anyone. And we're really lucky to be able to have all these finals next Tuesday. So we're looking forward to that. Venues are yet to be decided, but they will be up on the website and on social media as soon as we know.
No problem. And moving on then to the under-14s and under-19 championships are ongoing as well.
Yeah, so the under-14s are ongoing. They are on round 2, I believe, and the under-19s are on round 4, possibly into quarter-final stages next, maybe. Some of the round robin games have to finish yet, but yet, and 2 more very interesting age groups. Like you said, the under-19s really do feed into the adult championship as well, so it's great to have the 2 of them on the pitch as well at this time, because I think the under-19s couldn't really the under-19s, like I said, are looking up, and as well they have the under-16s feeding into them, and the under-14s are feeding into the under-16s. So again, plenty of football happening at the moment, and looking forward to seeing how both of those age groups pan out over the next few weeks.
And then also moving on now, there was a very special presentation to Mayo Roscommon Hospice. I think that this is connected with the fundraiser you did earlier on, I think back in May or June, and there was a very good sum raised for a very special cause.
Yes, so yesterday we had the privilege of presenting a cheque to Mike Smith, the chairperson of Mayo Roscommon Hospice. We presented him with €8,865. Laura Fleming, captain of the intermediate team, and Aisling Shanaher were there to represent the intermediate panel. And then Sandra Shanaher, Yvonne Donoghue, and Anne-Marie Hynes were there representing Roscommon LGFA. The intermediate panel came to us asking at the beginning of the year, could they, do a fundraiser in memory of Mary McAleer, our former secretary, who, worked tirelessly for Roscommon LGFA. As well as that, we'd also like to take the opportunity to remember Aileen Daly, who also played a huge role in Roscommon LGFA. So the girls, they did tremendous work. We set up a GoFundMe page, or I Donate page as it's called. The girls climbed Croagh Patrick, which was, the big thing that they wanted to do. That was the driving force of it. And as well as that, for their trainings and their matches, they actually did a bring a coin. So they had a little money box going around with them this whole year, to trainings and matches is in one of the gear bags, and whatever coin, you might have had in your pocket or in your car or the bottom of your gear bag, they put that into it as well. And then Yvonne Donoghue also presented Laura and Mike with money that the under 16 panel raised as well. So, between all the age groups and all the supporters and everyone who donated and supported the girls throughout the year, it really has made a difference. It was absolutely brilliant to be able to present Mike with that check yesterday. So the page is still going, I think, for the next month on our I Donate page, and the link is still up on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But yes, it was very it was a lovely day and amazing space to be able to take these photos in the new hospice centre. It's a phenomenal building, and it really does some excellent work.
That's it. And we'd like to, myself on behalf of Rosfm and of course GAA for this section of the show, we'd like to say well done to all the girls, the intermediate girls, junior, at all ages, both the county and club level, for putting in the effort and raising such a great amount of funds. And of course, like you said, the GoFundMe page is still open there. So it's a great way for someone to make a difference, and it really does help what is a worthy cause, because it does really help families. This centre does help families, and of course the patients with cancer and various other things. It makes a huge difference to those people, and the ongoing great work that the staff in the centre does as well.
Yes, couldn't agree more. I mean, I got the privilege of having a look around yesterday with Mike and members of the staff there at the Roscommon Hospice Centre, and they were explaining to us all the tremendous work they do in the community, in the centre, between fundraising and everything else that they do. So it's really special, and it's a privilege to be able to do this for them.
That's it, and it makes things a lot easier for patients, with the services that they provide. So we're moving on then to the launch of the championship, which was back in July, and of course you'd like to mention the sponsors as well.
Yeah, so we had a lovely day. The 20th of July it was down in Boyle. We hosted all the player representatives, managers, club executives, club members, to come to the Gaelic chieftain statue down in Boyle on the Curlew Mountains, where we, took our photographs to launch the championship. And we'd like to say a special thank you to all the sponsors who came out, to the launch. We got some great photos with them as well. So the senior sponsor is the Abbey Hotel, the intermediate is MGF Electrical, the junior sponsor is Keenan's of Tower and Barry, and the junior C sponsor is Castlereagh Recycling. So, we're very grateful to all of the sponsors as well, because, it's absolutely amazing that we can have the championship and have so many, age groups and matches going on. And without them, it's really important that we get to say thank you to them, especially because, without them, it doesn't run as smoothly.
That's it, and I suppose this does help the production of well, not the production, but the coaching of the future of Roscommon LGFA.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, any help that we can get, big or small, sponsors, volunteers, whatever it is, Roscommon LGFA, Club LGFA, any sport really wouldn't happen. So it's a great opportunity just to mention everyone behind the scenes, that isn't playing on the pitch, because again, without the sponsors, the volunteers, it wouldn't happen.
That's it, and I suppose just to mention to people as well, there's insurance, there's a lot of costs that have to be, there's insurance, registration, there's A lot of things that have to be paid for. I suppose lighting, different things, equipment, and all that has to be bought on an ongoing basis. And as you said there, the sponsor, thanks to the sponsors, it's possible to have all those things, gear as well. These are all things that have to be bought as well. So we'd like to say well done to the sponsors as well. And finally, before we sign off, we'd like to say congratulations and well done, and deserved recognition to Clan Gael woman Liz Gibbons, who was honoured as one of the captains, All Ireland winning captains. She captained the 1974 Roscommon in 1974 to All Ireland victory, and it was lovely to see her being recognised as the first or the only lady to captain Roscommon to an All Ireland title.
Yes, I believe she was the 1978 senior captain.
78, sorry, got the year wrong.
Yeah, but that senior panel that did win that All Ireland, tremendous work, and it was an amazing opportunity last Sunday at the All Irelands to be able to have all of these captains present and representing their counties once more. I think it was a phenomenal idea of the ladies football, and such a way to impact the 50 years that it's been ongoing. So a very big well done and congratulations to Liz, as well as the Roscommon panel of 1978, Roscommon LGFA, we've been discussing it. We're very proud of them, and it's just remarkable again that, she got to represent Roscommon once more.
And of course, like in the men's game, I mean, players, the men's players, when they give up, they go back to their clubs, they start coaching at underage level and work their way up, and eventually, if that's what they want to do, they eventually get to manage at county level at minor or under 21 or senior or whatever. And it's very much the same. Like Liz, I'm sure that when she retired, having captained the team and all that, she would have had a lot to contribute, and a lot of players kind of love to get back to their clubs and be a coach or kind of helping out in some way. Liz probably wouldn't have been any different.
Yeah, I don't know. I must look into that now and see. But that's really how things get done as well. Maybe not always how things get done, sorry, but it's a great way to bring the county ideas and trainings and activities back into your club, whether it be girls, still playing county, whether they've retired and are only playing club, whether they've finished with their football careers, club or county, and, want to go into that management side. It's a great way to enhance the football that is in your own club as well. So it's great when, these county stars come back into their club playing and come back into their club between management roles and contributing that way. Like I said about volunteers and sponsors, without them either things wouldn't. It's great to have these sort of new ideas coming in all the time. So fair play to everyone that continues in sort of a football career, I'll call it, whether it be playing or coming in between management or background roles or coming onto your club executive. Again, like I said earlier, that's how things get done, that's how things improve, that's how things move forward. So we're very lucky to be able to have so many previous county players as well within the club management and the county board and so on.
That's it. Well, listen, thanks very much, Ellen, for taking the time out to do Roscommon LGFA with us, and we look forward to talking to you again next week.
Thanks for having me again.
No problem. Thanks very much. And that was Ellen Hynes, the acting PRO for Roscommon LGFA.